We go to Penrose School in Bridgewater. It's a special school with many wheelchair users. Museum visits are very important for us, but we find it frustrating when we can't see everything because of access issues. We asked Paul Wilson to tell us about disabled access. What is your biggest attraction?
Well, it's a kiln primarily. We also have a clay workshop here. We can cater for school groups and other parties.
Could there be any improvements?
The internal door, there's an issue there, the width, and also the glazing panels within the door, and also it not being an automatic door. Some people in wheelchairs find it problematic. There's also an issue with the toilet. I believe it's necessary to have access to either side of the toilet for left or right of preference. We've recently had an access ramp built at the back of the museum. It's a fire escape route. To comply with the regulations, it has to be a certain degree of steepness. Unfortunately, it's proved quite an attraction to local skateboard groups. This building is owned by Somerset County Council. Obviously, their commitment to access and disability improvements is quite high on their agenda.
Next, we spoke to an architect to talk about alterations of building. Can older buildings be made accessible?
I think any existing building will have problems converting to comply with Part M, which is the part of the building regulations that relates to accessibility in buildings. Most things are possible, it's just whether you can afford to go to the extent of providing that particular thing.
The SS Great Britain is an example with really good practice. They even consulted our school when they refurbished.
The ship was relaunched, as it were, in 2005, and obviously all our architects and project managers were very aware of the DDA requirements, and they factored all that into the plans. So yes, we have a fantastic lift which runs through the ship's funnel, would you believe? So it goes down these two flights, down to the prom deck and the saloon deck, so very accessible, and ramps throughout. This is the original SS Great Britain, it's the artefact itself, and we've been able to actually make changes to make it historically accurate but yet accessible, and obviously that's been a challenge that's been overcome.
Since October 2004, disabled access has improved in museums. There are limits to what can be done to old buildings, although clever design and money can overcome most issues.
Good day. Yeah.